Do you love dill pickles but don't have a crock to make pickles in? We make tons of spears and slicer dill pickles every year without a crock, and it's very easy. Hello, my name is Lynn Gillespie, and I own and operate 11,000 square foot of organic outdoor gardens and 9,000 square foot of organic greenhouse grow space. And here on the farm, we preserve all kinds of vegetables for winter eating, which makes the grocery store optional for us. So today I'd like to show you how we make easy dill pickles that your family will love in 6 easy steps. So here we go. Okay, first you want to harvest your pickles, your cucumber pickles. You want to wash and dry your pickles, and then we're going to slice them. So we have 2 different ways to slice them. Now before I start cutting, we want to be sure that we get our brine started, and this is the juice that the pickles will be in. Our brine is 1 quart of apple cider vinegar, 3 quarts of water, and a cup of salt. And I like to use apple cider vinegar because it is so flavorful. It really adds a lot to the pickles. So we got that boiling, and we're going to get started cutting our pickles. Oh, the other thing we got boiling is our kettle, because we're going to water bath this. So we want the kettle, it's about this full of water, and we want to get that boiling and get it started too. Okay, here we go, slicing pickles. There's 2 different ways that I do them. We do, just a regular sliced pickle, and then we do the spears this way. So you can do them in a pints, or you can do them in quarts. Today we're going to do some pints. So if I am going to do spears, I'm just going to take that pickle. I'm just going to cut it lengthwise that way, lengthwise this way. Okay, now the spears I like to put in the wide mouth jar. And in the jar we are going to put a grape leaf. This helps to keep the pickles crisp. We're going to put a dill head. If you can't find dill at your store, you can get some dill seed, and that'll work for that. And then we're going to put a teaspoon of minced garlic in there. Okay, so that's kind of our flavor blend. And then I'm going to take the spears and I'm going to lay them in there lengthwise, and I want a 1/4 inch so that they're not coming out the top of the jar. We need what's called headspace, and that's where we're going to just have the liquid will also come into a 1/4 inch of the top and give that jar some headspace, because as we're heating and cooling, we got expansion and contracting going on inside the jar. And if you don't leave some headspace, you can actually bend your lids. So you want to have that headspace there. Okay. So we got those tightly packed in there. And then if we're going to do the slicers, put the same stuff in the jar. Okay, now for the slicers, you can either do it with a knife. You can come, I take that end off, and you can slice thinly like that. Or you can use what we call a guillotine slicer. Now these, you want to be very careful with it. Slides up and down. It's got little notches here, and I like to slide it up and then squeeze it with my hand so that I know it's going to be there. And then you can push the pickle through. And you can adjust how thick those slices are by how you set that. And you can just zip right through your pickles. Great tool. You just want to be careful that you don't slice your finger off. You want to slow down as you get to the end, like that. Okay, then I like to lay these in. Fill that jar with pickles. Yummy. So fun to take your summer vegetables and turn them into winter food. Now, if you are interested in getting our Preserving Fruits and Vegetables guide, we have that available on our website at thelivingfarm.org/high-performance-garden-show. And the Preserving Fruits and Vegetables guide, we show you how to dehydrate, can, freeze, or root cellar 25 different fruits and vegetables. So it's really nice to have that guide. And if you sponsor the High Performance Garden Show, you can get that guide and 2 other guides that you can get. So you can pop on over to our website and see if the guide is for you. Okay, so we got this packed. There again, we want to leave some headspace. Okay, now we're ready to put the brine on these. So we're going to come over here to the pot. And this is our apple cider vinegar, water, and salt brine. Like I said, the apple cider vinegar just adds such a great flavor to your pickles. We get so many good comments on our pickles. And I think it's because we chose that particular type of vinegar to brine them in. Okay. That pickle's too tall. I'm going to take that one out because I do want that headspace. And put our lids on. Now, one of the things that you want to be sure that you do is that your brine is warm, hot. You boil that up, and that heats up your jar, because if you go into the kettle and you have hot water in the kettle and you put your jar in there, you can actually bust out the bottom of your jar by putting a cold jar in hot water. So you want to be careful that you have warm water in here and warm water in here. Okay, so you're going to fill this full. This kettle will hold 8 jars, and you can put the lid on that. You want to be sure that the water level is above the top of the jar when you do that. And you're going to boil this, at my elevation, we boil it for 10 minutes. Some of you might do 20 minutes. You want to check with your county extension office to see how long you water bath pickles, or you can look online, because it's different depending on the elevation that you live at. Alrighty, so once they've boiled for 10 minutes, you want to take them out, put them on a towel. And these are cool to the touch now, so I can touch these. So once they're cool, you just check them to see if they're sealed. If this pops up and down, it's not sealed. If you tap on it and it's nice and solid, then this is ready to store. So labels store it. These are good for up to a year in the pantry, but for us, they don't last a year. We eat them like crazy. So anyways, I hope you will give this a try. It's a very easy way to make pickles without having to deal with the crock.